Alright, back the bike. Been working off camera for a little while, trying to find some spacers I need. So I had to put a spacer here because the axle bottoms out over here, which is a problem. It bottomed out inside of the fork. So I found this spacer here. But the problem with this is with the caliper bolted on right here, the rotor is going to hit the inside the bracket there. And you can see how my finger doesn't fit on this side. It fits pretty good on this side. But the next spacer is an 1/8 inch taller and it's too much. So I have to custom make a spacer if we're going to use this hub, which we probably will use a hub like this, but I don't know yet. So that's why I'm not going to make the spacer yet. But anyway, that's where that's at. So it's going to be really tight on these rotors. But it's in there. So this is all tightened up. Got that in there. I put the headlight bracket up in there with that Allen bolt under there, so that's good. Got to put some air in the tire yet, but I don't want to do that until I get it, make sure it doesn't fall over. That'd be a problem. Put air in the tire, raises up and comes off the lift and falls over. That's not a very good sign. Okay, I've been trying to figure out the Fender strut deal in the back a little bit, and that's kind of where I left off. So he wanted some kind of a fender off a Fat Bob or a Slim or some stupid ass new bike. I don't know what the hell it was. Anyway, I got this piece of crap here that came off a jet bike, a Harley. It was a soft tail of some type. And it had a big fat ass 17 in the back, kind of what he wants to run. So there, that fits. Look at that. So now I got to just figure out what fender strut I need to make this work, and then we should be golden. And if that's not the fender you like, too damn bad. Go find your own. And you can see how those straps are in the way, right here. Also, there's no fender cut on this because it's not made for a Sportster, made for a big twin. So this fender would take a lot of work to make work, but we don't have to use this fender, but we just kind of mock up and see if it's kind of what we want to do. So that's where I'm at. I have blank fenders we can use that we can cut any way we want, and they're made out of aluminum, so they're nice and light. So we have options. But right now this fender strut is hitting on this bracket, which is keeping me from bolting it on the outside of the frame right here, which probably is going to be similar to what I need to make it work. It would actually be pretty close. This other side, yeah. So we could probably take the stock struts and just put them on the outside of the frame and make this stuff work, but I'd have to notch them or cut these brackets off. Probably just cut the brackets off and redo all this stuff. Come up with a different design. But for now, I got to kind of come up with what I'm going to use right now. Bolt the bike on here. So for now, what I was thinking about is putting the damn thing on backwards, and that'll give me what I need to know. So I need about 1/4 inch worth of spacers over there. And a bolt. Bolts are kind of limited around what we need. Let's go find something. There's some bolts over here, but those aren't the ones I need. Okay, that gives me the length though. Next problem was this stud wasn't long enough to stick out, so I need a big twin stud. Make things line up with shock. Oh yeah, that we don't have. Okay, so I need about a 3/4 inch worth of spacer up here also. So let me go find some hardware and some different studs. We'll be back. Alright, we're back. So I got some other spacer off of something else, don't know what it is. Light at. So, a little bit different. That's the same size as shock 5/8, so I'm good. So, put that on there. It's not quite right, but it'll work for what I need for now. And right now, that's all that matters. have to get it where you can mock it up and see what you like and don't like, and make decisions off of where things actually fit together instead of guessing where they go together. There's that. A couple washers. 3 is probably too much. Correct. So we need 2 washers and a regular washer. That's 2 of those. There's a regular washer. A little bit too much. Need a thinner regular washer. That's pretty close. Not quite what I need, but it's there. Okay. Find me a new flat washer. Geez, I can't find any of my washers. I wonder where the hell all the washers are at. Damn. Box flap is hiding things. Geez. Yeah, there's the washers I'm looking for. Damn. Inventory sucks around here. Whose fault it is? Probably me. Okay, here's going to drop down, so I need a screwdriver in there. Phillips works good for doing this kind of stuff. Raise it up. Drop her down a little bit. There we go. That's a little short. Oh well. It'll work. Perfect. Okay. Struts mounted. Straight. We can play around the offset later, but at least it's on the bike. It's kind of what matters. I guess camera's good. Okay, how's this look now? Shock needs to come out. So we need to put 2 washers there to bring it out. If there's any kind of shock washers in here anywhere. Doesn't appear to be any shock washers. Okay, so I need a couple washers to go with the bolt here. Hard to find washers that fit over that. So I found some grade 8 washers to use. It's a good thing I got this grade 8 stuff. See, it's got a large hole but a small OD. Hard to find. Okay, let's throw a couple of those on there. That looks just about perfect. There it goes. like a glove. It looks like about the right offset and everything. Okay, I gotta find the correct cup washers to go in here to keep the shock from falling off. I don't know why they're not here in the junk box. My guess is probably didn't have any. I don't see any, so I'll have to go look through my junk box and find some original hardware. Or just throw some new ones on there for mock-up. That happens a lot around here. Okay, so now we got that on there. This is a late style axle adjuster, which is for big twin disc brake, but also for 79 up Sportster. These ones too, so same part. Gotta adjust these a little bit. Get the axle moved back a little bit in the damn thing. Much. Okay, we just kind of equalize these a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, just close enough. Close enough for me. It doesn't take much. Washer. So these are two washers for the other side. This is our stud. Okay, did we ever have the nut? Somewhere around here is another shock stud with a nut on it. There it is. And then you have a Fender strut too. Fender strut. So is it right in front of me and I don't see it? That happens a lot. Yep. Nice. Found it. We're in the junk box, where it belongs, right in the junk box. See, don't you like when I cut the video off? You don't have to watch me wander around my thumb up my butt looking for stuff? Or do you like that? You never know. Oh, you bastard. Oh, jeez. I got the wrong bolt? Oh, I had the wrong bolt. Yeah. I thought it was stripped out. Okay. Nope. Just didn't have the right bolt. Thought I had two of these bolts. Thought I grabbed two. Guess not. Well, I'm gonna fix that problem. Grab another one. Yeah, go grab another one. the struts are too wide right now, but we do have a good idea where they're going to sit. So. Plus. Okay. They're mounted. Shock washers for the other side. And another shock to use. Grab another one off the tail, off the rack. I got lots of shocks. This one's a chrome one, see, this one's a black one. That way you can see which one he likes, black or chrome. How'd that sound? This one has better rubbers. You want to go on? Whew. It's hard on the hand. I had a hammer here. There it is. Hiding my hammer's bad. Shock's mounted. That one's not going to fall off like this one does. Okay. Oh, look at that, almost fits. Okay, so we got a couple holes we can use. Yeah, right there we can use. Do that one. Perfect. It doesn't fit the flag, but we can make it fit by beating a tar out of it. At least it gives an idea what fits what. If you go to the forward hole, if you go to that hole, it works a little better. Yeah, it'll have to come forward though, but at least locks up. We just use a long bolt to make sure it goes in all the way. Yeah, like that one there. See, that's why I use a long bolt. Long bolt don't fall out. Well, that one's long enough, isn't it? There we go. Perfect. Close. Axle. Okay, so now we got tension on our axle because the bike's in the air now. So now the bike's going to want to fall over. So I need to put a little spacer under here to bring it up a little higher yet. So instead of using this diameter material, I need to use something a little bit bigger. Alright, so go find me some different material. Can't use strut. Actually, use some strut metal. Alright, got some spacer material here. First I picked some nice goo all over it. That's what they make this for. Wipe the goo off with. the axle here laying around that had all the junk on we need. At least close. It's got a lot of junk on it, let's put it that way. Let's see what we need. Okay, biggest thing is got the spacer on here. Not spacer, axle adjuster. We don't have anything with a brake yet on the other side, so don't have to worry about that. It's like the same as the other wheel, with the width of my finger. Of course, that's the two spacers I don't have here. Here's one. The other side. Something about the same. A little bit thicker than this one. Yep, about 1/8 inch more. 1/4 inch more. Okay, I'm gonna go find me a spacer. These will be about 1/8 inch thicker than this one. What else did I need to find? I forget. Oh, some washers for the shocks. We'll find for those too. So we can go hunting. Let's go hunting. I like hunting. What the hell? We need more educational camera activity. Gotta find out where all the parts are at around here. Okay, shock washers. First thing we do is look over here in this junk pile real quick for something that's bigger. No, okay, that was too easy. Let's see, we got right around here. Nope. Okay, that was simple enough. That didn't work. Alright. Shock studs are over in this container here, so I got a bunch of cheese for them. So I just grabbed a couple of something to look close. So they were in that container right over there. Okay, here's the shock washers we need. Don't lose that. So we're using 1/2 inch studs around here. No, 1/2 inch, 5/8, excuse me. That's a 5/8, that's a 1/2 inch. This one's a 3/8 buried down here. We have 3/8 on the bottom. That's a 3. That's not a. That's something else. I don't know what that's off of. It's not off of Harley. There's a 3/8. Those are 3 different Harley ones, isn't it? Is that the same as that one? Who knows? We'll just dig out what we got down in here. We need 4 of something that looks like it will work. Okay, so 1 big one, 2 big ones. And we need something to look like these. 3/8 right there. There we go. I'm happy with those. Junk. Don't need those. That's another one of these. Good. Used ones. We use used ones. This here, we don't know what the hell that is. Junk. I'll put that in that pile. Okay, so we got our 4 washers. We're golden. Okay. Whew, hot in here. 10 degrees hotter in this room. Doors have been open all day and it's still hotter than hell in here. That's why I'm working it back, it's cooler. There's our shock washer, or our washer department, our spacer department. Oh, let's just get it out. Okay. So this is our selection right here. So we need something bigger than this one. I'm thinking of that one right there. Yep, that's the guy. Boom. 1/8 inch more. It's the same one I think I used on the other side. Okay, that was good. Quick and simple, I like that. Too bad the front axles wasn't that easy. See, we go from here to here, there's nothing in between. I need in between for the front wheel. Ah, it's hot in here. Cooler right here. When it gets hot again. Alright, turn off the electricity. Drops the temperature down. You'd be surprised how much it makes a difference having lights on. I don't need to see where I'm going anyway. Okay, so we got a few parts there. So this is a 1/2 inch nut, and that's a 3/8 down here. Of course, these probably all chewed up. So I got to find some 3/8 nuts. There's one. There's two. See, we're doing good. And you got to find no 1/2 inch nuts. Very unlikely. So maybe we'll find some 1/2 inch nuts. I can go dig through all the used stuff. I just go to the new stuff right where everything's at, real quick and simple. I like quick and simple today. I think these are 1/2 inch. If not, these ones are. Yeah, these look like 1/2 inch. We'll find out in a minute. They appear to be 1/2 inch. Good. Oh, that takes a 1/2 inch stud there, not a 5/8. Those are the other two washers I threw away. Okay. So, see, I got the big one here to go over the stud. See, we're hanging out. We don't need this one. We need a 1/2 inch. So these are the wrong ones. So I can go back and get the correct ones. Somebody grabbed the wrong stuff. It's hard to get good help. It's a good thing we know where they're at though, right? 1/2 inch. I know there was two of them in there. I threw two of them in there. There we go. Goes back. I get a lot of exercise going back and forth. Voila, perfect fit. And a nut. Boom, shock won't fall off now. That's important when you're doing a mock-up. Your parts don't fall off while you're trying to maneuver the bike around or whatever you're doing. Like I get a kickstand on this bike so it won't fall over. Ah, those threads suck over there. Oh, this is a 1/2 inch here, looks like. Yeah, close enough. I know these threads are going to be screwed. They look terrible. It's a good thing it doesn't really have to go on. That's enough. It won't fall off. These are the wrong size. I think these are 1/2 inch. Yeah. So I didn't have any 3/8 washers, but it's all right. This will work for now. As long as they don't fall off is all that matters. Threads suck on the other side too. What a shocker. Couple threads on there, it works. That's good. Now you don't have to tighten the hardware all the way up, but you need to get it where it doesn't wobble around. Because if it's just wobbling around, you're not going to have an accurate dimension for your mock-up. Going to waste your time then. Okay. Spacer. No. Not the right one. Too thick. Okay, this one was cut down. It's a little bit too thick, so if I get two of this one here, it should fit. So I'm going to go back and get another one of these. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Getting hot again. Too much moving around. Okay. Two of the same thing now. Hopefully this will do the trick. We'll find out. spacer. Alright, it's fighting a little bit. Spacer in there. Still a little snug, but it just makes it. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Who stole my hammer? Where's it at? She's a coming. Perfect fit. Go in there. Excellent. That. Tiring. Right, that'll work. It's the crescent size. That thing doesn't want to go forward. Oh, that's why it doesn't want to go forward. It's hitting on a tire on the other side. Offset is not correct. Yeah, that's right. I wasn't counting on that. I forgot about that. Yeah, we're going to do some kind of an offset sprocket. All right. We don't want it to be centered in a swing arm. We actually have to offset it this way a little bit. Still got weight on our tires though. About that much worth. Less than these though. Perfect. There we go. This is just about neutral weight. So I have to tighten the axle, getting the axle out. Except just getting it out. So the total width is this much. Could be just slightly narrower, but right there is good. But I need to stagger it, so I need 2/3 on this side, 1/3 on this side, or maybe only 1/4 inch on this side and the rest on this side. So I'm gonna go find some spacers, see if I can mix and match, get what I need. I'll be back.